In this video, I'll be doing a character analysis slash review on Somali the Forest Bear. Recently, I was looking for a good anime to binge watch and make me more of a degenerate that I already am, if you know what I mean. And as I was scrolling my life away, I stumbled across something that usually doesn't happen in the anime community, and it's called different. We don't usually get a lot of different shows in this community, but when we do, it feels like we're a 12-year-old all over again, waiting for the next episode of Naruto to come out. We absolutely go insane for something new here. But to get straight to the point, I found a show that was really slept on, and it's called Somali and the Forest Spirit. Somali and the Forest Spirit is an anime adaptation published by Satellite Studio Hornets and directed by Kafi Samail and written by Yako Gureishi. It ran from January 9th to March 26th in 2020 and is very family friendly. Unless of course you think eating humans and to the brink of extinction is family friendly, then by all means. Somali is the main female protagonist in the show. In terms of appearance, Somali has medium-length black hair turning green at the end of it. Now who can agree with me that green is the cutest color that they could give her? No one? Okay, fine. Her eye color is a beautiful amber, which I find very suitable for her personality, as it is warm, radiant color. Amber associates with energy, which you see in the very first episode. She wears a cape that is red on the inside with a hood that has cute little horns on the top, and she has brown leather boots as part of her disguise as a minotaur. Now, I don't know why no one suspected her as a human to begin with. All she has is a cape and some boots, and they called her a minotaur, which was pretty weird. But when she's indoors, she wears a black sweater and gray leggings as her morning clothes. Now, Somali is a playful and affectionate child. She enjoys being around and playing with animals she meets, especially fluffy ones. Somali's childlike joy extends to her curiosity for new and colorful things, such as when she first went into the market in episode 1 or 2, I totally forget. She completely ran off, and her father was looking for her for about 10 minutes? It was insane. She just ran off with this cute and colorful cat that had 3 eyes and that was trying to eat her. But, I get it. She's a kid. She's actually 6 or 7 years old. But, 3 eyes? I wouldn't follow anything that got more than 2 eyes. No, it had 6. It had 6. 3 on the top, 3 at the bottom. That junk was weird. Now for the father of the year, Golem. When I first saw Golem, I thought that the cracks on his face was the eye till he opened a big green one right down the middle of his face. Golem is a tall golem that watches over the forest as its guardian. As you may know, as Golem was patrolling around the forest, he found Somali, thus starting a new relationship between both of them. In terms of appearance, Golem has a stone-like body woven together by some sort of string that can obviously go through stone, hidden beneath a cloth of armor that keeps him together from being exposed to deadly situations and or falling apart. Underneath that vertical line on his face is a black-green eye that can analyze almost anything as long as it's not very well hidden. This is how he finds Somali when she wanders off, all the time. Now his personality really matches the color of his eye. Green is the color of nature. It also symbolizes growth, harmony, freshness, and fertility. Now for Golem's abilities, he uses one called organic material analysis, which enables him to see and analyze almost anything he wants to through his eye, which also finds Somali when she wanders off. Also, he has some sort of bone-like wing that's used for offense and defense when he's in certain situations. But he cannot fly, which is the heartbreaking part because the wings look so cool and it would be great if he could fly. There's only one word I can say to describe this show, and that's enthralling. Now, I don't want to give this a score of perfection for my first anime review, but this show isn't without its flaws or anything. It's just that the show is so good it makes you forget there are any. When I first stumbled across this anime, I was skeptical because I thought it was going to be one of those lame slice of life fantasy anime. But I was quick to realize, once I sat down and watched it, it was one of the most gratifying feelings I've had in a while. On episode 1, just the way Yako Gureishi gives Golem a loving personality as a father, it makes the show more interesting to watch. The side characters aren't useless for once. Looking now at the side characters helping him to understand his true feelings towards Somali is adorable. It's really admirable as well. This is one of those shows that once you finish, you'll have to restart it. Like, you want to watch it all over again. And the art is amazing. But the only downside that I could see about this show is that they added some of the side stories in the anime like they did from the manga. They didn't keep track of all the traveling that happened in the show. They kind of mixed it around. But that's all I could think for a downside. Now, that doesn't make the show remotely boring or out of place. It's just like I would like for the entire thing to be the same as the manga. That's just my personal preference. I know the show has potential to get a second season or more to the manga at least. Now, how you perceive this show is entirely up to you. I really can only express how I feel through this video. And of course you will have your own opinion, but when you watch this show, I hope you feel the same way as I did. And with that all said and done, I'll leave you to your thoughts. Peace.